I really don't like wasting my time. I really don't. This was a filler episode? Are you kidding me? And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Have and Have Not Season 6, Episode 24. Tyler, are you serious? You do good, and then you come back and you screw up. This was a complete screw up. You literally had us on a break, a 3-week break. You came back. You did a good episode, and then you put in a bullshit ass filler episode. Are you kidding? Who makes these decisions? Like, who thinks to do this stuff? Always teeter-totter in the line of keeping your viewers. It's crazy. I don't get it. I try to figure you out, and I don't know how your brain works. I really don't. And I see why this program has that little situation where you got people to just like, I ain't fucking with it, I'm going. I see why it happens. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna run on through this review. Baby, ain't nothing really much to talk about. Veronica's in the mirror, fake crying because she thinks that Dave is dead. Dave is not dead. Dave is over at the hospital with his back burnt the fuck off. Okay? Tore up. Gia talks Benny into coming on up to the room. He goes on up to the room with her. Candace is texting her back and forth. And tells her, do not sleep with Benny. Good luck with that bullshit, Candace. I don't even know where you was coming from with that dumb shit. We already knew what was going to go up there. Went right on upstairs, and Benny took his clothes off, got on the bed, took on a massage, and turned over 2 seconds later and banged her little cuckoo out, and she was just happy with herself. And he left. Veronica ended up talking to Candace on the phone, and Candace is begging Veronica to do something about getting that money transferred back into the original account. Veronica calls her stupid, basically told her, I got impatient as it pertains to David and Erica. She's calling Erica. Erica's not answering. Veronica ain't saying what she's going to do. Veronica was also picking out an outfit when she was at her house, fake crime. She gets dressed up in all this black. Absolutely ridiculous. Justin is down at the police station, and he's being heckled by the police. You know, they're talking about, oh, you're an assholes, and this, that, thing, and the other. And there's this lesbian officer. She tells him, we all got to stick together. You know, I got your back. It's cool. He gets all smart with her, with his old nasty self, and tells her, I don't have anything to do with that mess you're into, that LGBT, whatever, that alphabet soup that you got going on. And she said, yeah, there's also a Q there for questioning. Then he finds out that Wyatt's there in jail, goes back there to Wyatt, tells Wyatt, oh yeah, I'll get the drugs for you, this, that, thing, and the other, and he's going back and forth. And I'm kind of looking and sad at him like, okay, are you just teasing him, or are you going to do some of that old nasty fuck shit that you do? Because he told him, he said, I'll go get the stuff. What you going to do for me? And he told him, I'll leave Jeffrey alone. I'll stop talking to him. He's like, that's all you're going to do? So what, you going to fuck Wyatt down too? Now this time you going to be the one to fuck Wyatt? I'm sick of everybody fucking Wyatt, child. And he keep coming back to my, he ain't gay. Wyatt done had more dick in him than every gay bar I've ever been to. Anyway, moving on. Jeffrey and RK are sitting down at the bar talking. Jeffrey's going back and forth with RK, reading him. Oh, so you were going to rob me? And RK's like, no, I wasn't gonna rob you. Yeah, you were gonna rob me. And they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And RK eventually admits to, no, I'm not gonna rob you. I was gonna be very persuasive. I was gonna make you give it to me. Basically, I wanted your watch. I was gonna make you give it to me. And he's like, and how are you gonna do that? You were gonna do it with sex? Well, possibly. So yeah, he admitted to get what I want. I will give up the dick. I will do it to get what I want. Jeffrey's like, hot mess. Veronica comes up with all her black on, her pillbox hat, and her crazy bullshit. She starts with Jeffrey. It all comes out. RK now knows that Jeffrey is Veronica's son. She end up later on asking him, was Jeffrey flirting with him? And he's like, why, is he gay? And she's like, I don't know, you tell me. RK is like, oh well, I don't get down like that, and you know it. RK, you're a liar. Anyway, she ends up telling Jeffrey, I'm grieving. And she tells him that Melissa died, but she didn't tell him that David was dead. She just said, I'm grieving your dad. He goes trying to call David on the phone. Same as Candace. No answer. Dumb shit. Jim goes down to see Wyatt, runs into the DA, George. They have some words back and forth. And in the midst of that, he be smart and tells Jim that David is at the hospital because there was something happening and a car blew up at David's house. So he's on his way to the hospital. Veronica ends up running into Benny down at the Artesian in the damn lobby. And she told him, sit down, boy. Sit your nasty ass down. She gets to asking him about Melissa and why Melissa was at the house. They go back and forth. He doesn't tell her, she doesn't tell him rather what actually happened to Melissa at all. They're going back and forth. She's threatening him with sending the police to his house. He's like, for what? She's like, oh, I'll think of something. He ends up telling her, I ain't fucking with you no more. You a crazy bitch. Leave me alone. And if you keep threatening me, we're going to have a problem. If you send a police officer to my house, I'm going to show you the type of low-down nigga that I really am. I said, oh my. She laughed about it. She thinks all of that's real cute. Next, we got Candace and RK stalking. They are actually staking out with Malik in a van across the street from Hannah's. Benny ends up pulling up. Candace ends up calling. Naturally, goofball Gia calls Candace to tell her, oh, girl, I couldn't hold him. He's gone. She's like, yeah. So she ends up telling Benny. She catches him at the front door and tells him, come to the hotel. I really need to talk to you now. Benny's like, all right, cool. He pulls off. She sends Malik into the house. Derek calls Hannah, says he got held up on a job, but he says, I'm going to call you when I'm done because I really want to come over and see you. She's like, I was just going to go to bed, blah, 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 whatever. Then Hannah gets a call from Catherine. It wasn't really about nothing. They talk. She says, yes, I'm coming to work in the morning. They hang up. She goes into the kitchen. Malik is standing in the kitchen. End of the episode. End of the fucking episode. Tyler, are you kidding? Maybe I'll come back next week. I don't know. Oh, the only thing I've forgot in there is that Mitch has the run-in with his family members. They already done put the hit out on Benny. He's trying to get in touch with Benny, and Benny ain't called him back yet to tell him to lay low because his family's looking for him. To try, and the uncles run around trying to call the hit off, and they know that it's Wyatt Cryer. End of story. That's the end of the episode. I'll think about coming back next week. I ain't going to play this game with Tyler like this. This is just stupid.